There is a lot that you can do with AI. We're seeing it taking our world by storm right now. So much going on. But I want to show you some secret power tools that are available in AI that not everyone's using, but you're going to be able to do it in your entrepreneurial business. This is going to be important because there's a lot available for you. Hey, I'm Terry Brock, and I'm your guide here at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, where we help you to empower your business, getting the freedom that you want. Live and let live is our motto. The idea of you living your life the way you want without harming others, and you don't take their stuff. We call it the non-aggression principle, NAP. And we're going to talk about that today, how you can do it with AI, using some of these really handy little tricks that are available out there that can help you in some decisive ways to get ahead. We're going to talk about ways that you can use this technology and to do much with it. Matter of fact, the first thing we want to talk about is really important. It's something that a lot of people don't know, and they think, hey, we're going to try it this way. Well, what you want to do is a different way. That is with tools like ChatGPT. They're amazing, amazing ChatGPT with the kind of research you can get. But one thing you do not want to do is you don't want to say what I've heard on the internet and some places on YouTube that say, hey, just generate this and you don't have to do anything. Just copy that and paste it in over here. I would say no, do not just copy and paste. If you're doing that, you're taking something that is already done by something else, that ChatGPT, and you're not doing it. A better way to do it is to look at ChatGPT as a really, really smart intern. Someone that you've brought on board that really knows a lot about this, and you're looking at her for the information. It's like, for instance, you might be walking down the hall there in your office, and you've got all these wonderful people working for you. You can go into Susie's office, talk with her about, let's say email marketing. She's a genius on it. So you talk to her about that. You get ideas for your email marketing. Then you walk down the hall and you talk to Brad. Now, Brad is an expert on writing copy. I mean, he really knows that real well. So you sit down and you talk with Brad about that. Look at ChatGPT as a various set of experts that can help you, to fine-tune what you want to do. This is how digital marketing works best today. When you're working with digital marketing, when you want to get the best SEO, you want to be able to use ChatGPT for in-depth conversations. And really, that's the key. It's a conversation, not just one quick Google search. We're used to that. Okay, type in, what is the capital of Russia? And then it comes back with Moscow. Okay, great, we got that. And then we're done. But what we want to do is do ChatGPT. You might say, give me 5 ways that we can increase our marketing by using this or that. And it gives you 5 paragraphs of what you can do. And then you look at it and you go, okay, I like that. Number 1's okay. Number 2 is not bad. Number 3, wow, that's really good. What you want to do is then go back with another prompt to ChatGPT and say, tell me more about what you said there on on number 3. Whereas in number 3, you looked at this, and these are the kind of things that we did. What you'll want to do is go more in depth with that. Much like you would do when you're talking with Brad in his office. He's an expert on these things. So you go back and you say, well, Brad, tell me more about that. How come this or how come that? Think of it as a conversation, or if you will, a chat. So that's one thing that you want to do with ChatGPT and with AI, and use some of those secret power tools that are available. Number 2, you want to look at research. Do the research that is necessary. That research is going to give you credibility. When you see someone that cites different sources, it really enhances their credibility. They didn't just come and say, hey, it's a great idea that I had. Instead, it's something they're saying, this is what we saw in the research here. And there was a study done at Wharton on da-da-da-da. Or we saw a study at Columbia University where they found this and this. And we found a study at Georgia Tech where they did this. You're citing different sources and using ChatGPT to find that. You can do that very well. Matter of fact, with ChatGPT on many of the research that we do, it gives you various references. Here's what I would encourage you to do. When it shows you like reference number 1, then number 2, number 3, click on those, study that, find something in there that is really salient, something that is really pertinent to what you're talking about that can help you to buttress what you're saying. This is going to help your digital marketing to really be even better. You're going to be able to get more done. So really look at the research. As a matter of fact, research, I remember in studying journalism, one of the things we said is you need 3 non-corroborating sources. What you want to do is not just say, I heard this one person say that. That's nice. And if you see 2 that are saying it, hey, that's a coincidence. 3, that's a trend. We're seeing more and more people doing that. Now, it doesn't mean, of course, that it's the true trend. There could be other things, and those three could be all wrong. But you've got a little more credibility when you go out and you look at three different sources. Fortunately, with ChatGPT, you're able to do those kinds of things, and that can really help. And there's another tool that can help you enormously. And that's a tool called Perplexity. Perplexity is a tool, an AI tool similar to ChatGPT, but it is up to date because it's tapping into the web right now. So if you want to say, what is the temperature in Orlando, Florida, where we live, ChatGPT comes back with, well, there's weather reports here and there's that, because it's only current up to a date in the past, whatever that date is right now. I believe it's like in 2021. But with Perplexity, it knows what's going on right now, and it can tell you that. But what you can do with Perplexity is you can get information that gives you a lot of capabilities. As a matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in here and say, give me 5 ways to increase my reach in marketing through, let's say, digital marketing. Digital marketing. There we go. And I'm going to press the return key here. Now watch this. Notice how fast this is. It draws these lines. And there it is. Look at that. 5 ways you can do it. And by the way, these look pretty good here. Consistently publish content. Focus on SEO. Be present on social media. Identify your buyer persona and define your keywords. And use digital marketing to reach new customers and target audiences. Hey, that's pretty good information. And not only that, look at this. Perplexity gives you further prompts that you can ask. Whoa, I like that. What is digital reach and why is it important? So I can click there and find that out. How to establish oneself as an authority in digital marketing, how to use social media to increase your reach. So that's showing us some real power tools that are available, and it lets you see the kind of tools that are available. So I would encourage you to look into it. It's a free tool, perplexity.ai, and when you use it, you'll get some results like this, and you'll see a lot of capabilities that are out there for it. This is a way for you to really increase your digital marketing. And point number 3, well, we just mentioned it. You want to use more than one tool. ChatGPT is a great tool for finding information. You get a lot of good ideas from that, and use those as ideas as a springboard to get you started. Again, don't copy and just paste it in there. You want to take that, put in your own nuances, your own stories, your own voice, so it says, oh yeah, okay, it's a little bit different than what everyone has done. Your stories of what you did last July when you attended that really good course on such and such, and you learned a lot from that professor. She was really good when she said, ChatGPT doesn't know about your experience and your beliefs based on that. And that's where you'll be able to stand out in a crowded room. So you want to use a lot of different sources, use different tools. I find that if you're using different tools to create the pictures and the images, it can be real good. I tend to like Canva. I think Canva is a great tool for using that. Their text-to-image tool is really nice. Matter of fact, later this afternoon, as I'm recording this right now, we've got an AI lab that we're putting together at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. And it's going to be where we go in and we're not just talking about a lecture. It's not just a sage on the stage, but rather it's as I say, roll up your sleeves. Yeah, roll up your sleeves, and we're going to really get answers in that. You need to expose yourself to that kind of an environment where you can get in there and start working with it, using different tools and saying, okay, this one gives me this advantage. This one gives me that advantage. I find often in life now, if you take only one point of view, it'd be often misdirected. It'd be kind of like the people, you know who I'm talking about, the people that watch only one channel on cable, and they are really inundated with that one channel, or they only read this point of view. I think you need to look at very many points of views. Look at many different kinds of perspectives to understand, hey, where are they coming from? And then when you hear a perspective that's different than yours, say, well, tell me more about that. By the way, tell me more. That's a really good tool that you can use when you're working with ChatGPT. When you can say, tell me more, then ChatGPT gives you other perspectives, other ideas, and these other ideas can help you to enrich what you're doing and make for a better piece of content that you're putting out, whether that content is in video or audio or text alone, or even images that you're going to use, or other sources. Make sure you get a variety of different perspectives. Number 4, this is really important. Don't be overwhelmed. Oh my goodness. Have you noticed there's so much out there and it's changing so fast, it's hard to keep up with it? Well, hey, welcome to the plan. I'm shaking your hand here. We're all in this together. We get overwhelmed with so much there is out there. It's like we got so much information. How are we going to handle it? I think Clay Shirky said it very well years ago when he said, the problem is not information overload. The problem is filter failure. And what you want to do, I think, is to take what Clay said so astutely and so profoundly back then and build strong filters. What is it that you want to do? What is it you're doing? Not just as an entrepreneur, but as an entrepreneur who is working with coaches, who's working with professional speakers, who's working with authors or writers. Hey, that's what we're doing. Gina, my partner, and I, we're doing those kinds of things for people in our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, and we're tightly focused on that. We know that there's a lot of other good items out there, and occasionally, yes, we'll work with other organizations, but we really like working with entrepreneurs and bring that entrepreneurial spirit even into a large corporation to show them how they can have different departments thinking in an entrepreneurial way to do even better and to get ahead, be more scrappy, be able to move faster, and to outrun the competition. And when you think about it, those organizations that are very large and doing well, they have a lot of silos where they have entrepreneurial thinking going on. You want to blend that into your own frame of reference and what you're doing on a regular basis. And point number 5, you want to make sure that you see the good that is in AI. We hear a lot about the negativity. And I know there's people out there that sometimes they just tend to always focus on the negative. I've known some people that whenever a topic is brought up, the first thing they do is talk about the negativity. Well, it's not good for this, or this thing was bad, or that thing. Good. You need to recognize reality. I get it. And that's, I think, the justification that a lot of these people have. But I think first start by looking for what could be good. How can we make this better? I love the book by Carol Dweck on mindset. She talks about having a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. And I think that's real important. Matter of fact, that was the book of the month just recently for our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs Silver. We go in depth on a book and really look at how we can use it. And that book was good. By the way, one that we're coming up this next month is Grit by Angela Duckworth. Both of these wonderful ladies are psychologists, and they're also professors. Carol Dweck out at Stanford University and Angela Duckworth over at University of Pennsylvania, the Wharton School. And they both talk about the importance of getting in there, working hard. Don't take something that happens first and stop with that. So I want you to embrace a real rigorous mental training to look for the good, to find ways that you can take these tools like ChatGPT, like Perplexity, like 11 Labs, like Stable Diffusion, and many others that we talk about in some of these videos. And you want to find out how can we recognize the good that is out there and understand the negative as well. Don't just go, oh, gee, we're going to la, 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 la. I'm not going to listen to it. No, don't do that. You want to recognize, okay, here's a potential danger. Here's something that is not so good. And here's how we get around that. How can we become better because of that stuff? That's what we're doing. And that's what we do at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. As a matter of fact, I'd love to have you bounce over and take a peek at it. StarkRavingEntrepreneurs.com. We got some resources over there for you as well. Gina Carr, my partner, and I work on that to help people get ahead and help you to do it. Matter of fact, we've got an event that comes up every week, every Wednesday at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. We offer that, and it's free to the public. We want to help you on that. If you go over to StarkRavingEvent.com, you'll be able to see how that works and what can be done with it. And be sure and like, share, and subscribe to this so that you can let the algorithms know, hey, we're interested in what's going on with this from a live and let live point of view. Again, the non-aggression principle, where you're able to do whatever you want, don't hurt others, don't take their stuff. And to find out more about that, we've got another video for you right over here. This video is designed to help you to increase what you're doing and grow even stronger in the work that you're doing. I'm Terry Brock. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we're looking forward to hearing from you.